Welcome back to another video. Today we're working on this Rolls-Royce Ghost in for a full deep clean. Going to be showing you the techniques, processes, products and just the general wash process. So I'm going to crack on and get started. First things first, like always, fill up the buckets with purified water. We use the 2-bucket method. I'll talk about that later on. So whilst the buckets are getting filled up, just filled up the snow foam. We use Built Hamber Auto Foam. Doesn't matter too much about dilution because you can adjust it through the snow foam lance. So we tend to put in, well, this has actually been diluted a little bit with water already, but yeah, this is sort of what we do. So first initial chemical we're putting on is Bilberry Wheel Cleaner from Valet Pro. I didn't actually realise, but this car has carbon wheels. Did not know that at all. So, turbo nozzle first to rinse down the arches. Got to rinse these wheels down because it's so hot. Right, now we can do the arches. Barrels first. EZ wheel brush. Getting in there to remove as much brake dust as possible. Especially, now I know these are carbon wheels, you want them to be sparkling, no matter what wheel it is really, but the carbon will really show. Get behind the spokes as well. The fluffy wheel brush to get in the areas as well. And then a slightly more direct brush for the smaller spokes. Arches, scrub down. So I've just been informed that these wheels set you back around £4,000 per wheel. Got to be careful when cleaning these. So when it comes to washing cars, we go in straight lines. We don't want no swirls, so straight lines are the best way of doing it. One direction. This car's actually been PPF'd, which helps out massively. Paint protection film is also what it's called. PPF is just the short form of it. Basically, it's a clear layer of plastic film that protects the paintwork what I should have done is lowered the car. It's on air suspension, so I can actually lower it so I can reach the roof easily instead of going on tiptoes. Rolls Royces are actually surprisingly tall. I can reach, but it would have made life a lot easier. So I mentioned the 2-bucket method. This is all it is. 2 buckets filled with water. One's got shampoo in it, one's pure water. Once you've done a couple of panels, 1 or 2 depending how dirty they are, you put your wash mitt into the pure water, clean it out, rinse it out, then apply it back into the shampoo bucket. That's going to minimise the amount of scratches that you cause on your car, and also keep your wash mitt a lot cleaner and the water a lot cleaner as well. So, straight out there, into your nice soapy shampoo full of suds, and then do your straight lines as I said before. As long as your snow foam's been good and a solid pre-wash, you shouldn't need to worry about any dirt on the vehicle. So luckily for me, the weather is very hot today, meaning I'm not going to actually have to dry this car. I use Spotless water, which is a purified water, means no water spots. We're in a very clean area, no dust, no wind, so nothing should land on the car to make it dirty. So in around 15 minutes time, this car should be completely dry whilst I crack on with the interior. It's pretty clear this glass hasn't been cleaned in a very long time because it's very awkward to get to. I'll do my best. So I feel like I may be doing this for no reason because you're probably not going to be able to see me back here, but let's give it a go. A bit more darker than the Thunderbird in here. It does look better on a black Rolls Royce being completely blacked out. No good for the camera angles though. Why didn't Rolls Royce think of this? You'd think they'd have a self-cleaning back screen by now, wouldn't you? Especially for a £300,000 motor. You can probably just see the bright yellow cloth rather than myself. So there probably is a professional word for these doors, but I've always known them as suicide doors. Don't know if I can say that on YouTube. Maybe. Anyway, these doors open both outwards like this instead of a conventional door. Makes life a lot easier to get in and hoover and clean down as well. So I'm going to start hoovering now. when it comes to interior cleaning, what I tend to use is Surfex HD by Built Hammer. It's very hot today, so we don't want to be using too much of a dilution because it's going to dry quite quickly. So what I'm going to do is top up the water bottle quite a lot, then put just a little bit of Surfex in. The vehicle isn't very dirty, so we don't really need to be using too many cleaning products anyway. As I say, if it was a lot cooler, it would be okay. But in this heat, we're a little bit compromised. So as I said, the weather is extremely hot today, and this leather is going to be boiling already. So what we're going to do is wet down this microfiber cloth and give it a wipe over, then go over it with a dry cloth. And then if we have to, we're going to have to go over it with a damp cloth as well. As I say, we're a bit compromised, but this leather is boiling, so we have got to be a lot more sensible. Go over it with the cloth that has got some cleaning products on it. And get a damp cloth. Just go over the whole thing as well. Then we're probably going to have to go over it again with another dry cloth, like this one, to actually make sure there's no cleaning products left on it, or that have stained it. So yeah, simple as that. Nothing too hard. Going to do that over the whole vehicle today. No steam is necessary today. So yes, that is the plan. So, as I said already, the weather's very hot. Going to be using a nice wet microfiber cloth and a really dry one for the glass. Rolls Royces are actually known as one of the most luxurious cars in the world. This is a Rolls Royce Ghost, and this is the way I can close the door. With a simple push of a button. And open it again. The finishing touches on these carbon wheels. It's a nice layer of tyre shine. Nice satin finish. No real high gloss finish. Satin is just a nice factory look.